All right, you guys, welcome back in. All right, this reading is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be talking a lot about astrology and all the transits we've got coming up for the remaining of this week. It's a big deal. All right, major changes happening this week. Lots of positivity, but we also have a lot of changes in the energy. All right, so it's 8:04 p.m. and I'm doing this reading at the planetary hour of Jupiter. Jupiter being in Gemini, right? So Gemini is communication. It does speak of travel, but we're going to speak about the astrology part of it all. All right. Let's see where we are with the moon in Sag. At 25 degrees exactly. All right, a chubby boy on a hobby horse. Speaks about anticipation of potency. Says life unfolds very much from our expectation. If we want to be successful and powerful, then we need to imagine and expect it first, using the imagination to build an ideal life. There is a psychological device that we operate, usually unconsciously, but with practice consciously, that links the make-believe to the real. Often we play at what we want to have come true. As children, we do this all the time, envisioning great deeds and possible great achievements, and yet rarely do we anticipate quite how far our potential reach actually is. The power that we have to conquer new realms of possibility lies dormant within us, yet speaks quietly through the playful voice of imagination. The story of our potential future is shown to us in seed form in what we find. I don't know what the hell this word says. Titillates? Something like that. Nope. Titillate. All right, it says it means to stimulate or to excite someone, especially in a sexual way. All right, so the story of our potential future is shown to us in the seed form in which we find the titillates and fascinates us. All right, a chubby boy on a hobby horse is what it says. It's so cute. It's like a little baby boy on a little play horse. All right, anyway. Emulation. It says, by emulating an achiever, we focus our desire more effectively. The least of us has an irrepressible and powerful motivation to make our stamp on the world, chubby boys included. Anyway, let me stop. We tend to do this by a process of learning skills and finding a place to employ them. Training very often takes the form of play. My mind just went somewhere else. Let me stop. Anyway, that's where we are with the energy of the moon in Sag at 25 degrees. Let's talk about the transits coming up this week. All right, so today is the 8th. Tomorrow is the 9th. Early in the morning, we're going to be ingressing into the moon in Capricorn, where, once again, our commitments are being tested here. Welcome in. All right. First quarter moon energy, pretty much. Doesn't happen until the 10th, but the moon is stepping in early morning tomorrow on the 9th. We have Jupiter that is going retrograde tomorrow. All right, so this happens at 3:05 a.m. So this will be happening a little after midnight. Okay, it happens at 21 degrees and 20 minutes. So let's look at the 22nd degree of Gemini and what this speaks about. A barn dance. Channeled release of emotion. Emotion is a normal aspect of being human and therefore has a proper place in the natural order of life. Sharing our feelings within our community, says the industrial city life with factories and therefore worker unrest is contrasted by the pastoral village life where it is normal to celebrate the swings and roundabouts of our feelings, which are more in tune with the seasons and rhythms of nature. As a healthy society includes both cities and villages, so a healthy person includes both intellectual and emotional drives and values. Now, because it will be going retrograde, and it will be retrograde up until, one second, February 4th of 2025, so probably be the next, 4 months? All right, we're going to be retrograding all the way back to the 11th degree and 16 minutes of Gemini. So right now, being at the 21st degree, and where it's speaking about clearing, all right, it says coming to an understanding what is behind our outburst of pent-up emotions. All right, now Jupiter is in Gemini. Gemini is of communication, right? It will head back into the degree from 16 to 20 degrees, speaking about our participation. Confident in our sense of self, we can be open to persuasion and thus become to recognize that of our youthful emotions need some sort of maturing towards our wisdom. All right, so the enjoyment of solitude and the spiritual practice of self-reflection that allows us to tune into archetypal wisdom through which we learn of the supreme importance of applying reasonable limits to our desired nature. All the way back to the 11th degree speaks about inquiry with Gemini's energy. Adventurous journeying and inquiring into the unknown brings about the casting of the environmental conditioning of a slave mentality and triggers both aspiration and inspiration within us. Then we expand the mind as the facility of exceptional connectedness and rapport through which is made possible the confirmation and the validation of who we are as a person. Where we're meant to be expanding and growing, Jupiter is at its detriment in Gemini, right? So that's what's happening this week, all right? Jupiter goes retrograde the 9th, tomorrow, 3:05 a.m. All right. Now, on the 10th, the first quarter moon takes place. This is at 2:55 p.m. at 17 degrees and 57 minutes of Capricorn. Let's look at the 18th degree of Capricorn. So where we're heading towards and where the energy is gaining momentum with this first quarter moon, and where just a week ago we had the solar eclipse in Libra. All right. This one's happening at 18th degree. It speaks about the Union Jack, the power of state. We all live under the umbrella of an imperial force that has its own political agenda that rarely takes our preferences onto account. Political power exists because the majority of people are not yet sufficiently advanced to behave responsibly and with sensitivity to others' needs and wishes. The protection provided by the state is a real important necessity of civilized communities, and yet such power is a corrupting influence. Very few people are capable of using any power selflessly, and the greater the power, the bigger the risk of falling prey to its darker shadow. And where we have Pluto, that's going to be going direct tomorrow, or sorry, the following day after the 10th is the 11th. All right, Pluto going direct at the 29th degree, and where we've been looking at the 30th degree and where it started going retrograde. Speaking more so about a secret business conference and the highest level of social influences, and where society is structured hierarchically, and there are small groups of people who secretly direct the course of history, accepting the need for high-level management of collective affairs. In the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. Great power comes when we see what others do not see. We can grasp opportunities and avoid calamity and inconvenience, influence people, and make sound decisions for ourselves. A group of highly awakened individuals together form the ruling executive power over world affairs, notwithstanding the rise and or the fall of political fashions, nations, and economic blocs. These can see what the masses do not see. Two sides must exist of the phenomenon. The dark aspect is revealed as a satanic elite that selfishly controls the wealth and the laws of the world. There is also a hierarchy of light beings equally powerful, yet focused on keeping open the path to freedom and complete realization. We need to choose which group to offer our attention to. So then we'll jump back on the 12th of this week, all right, with Jupiter that's going to sextile over to the energy of Chiron in Aries. Jupiter being in Gemini. All right, so where we said it was happening more so heading towards the 22nd degree, speaking about channeling the release of the emotions, it's going to sextile to Chiron at the 22nd degree in Aries. speaking of. The gate to the garden of one's desires. And the optimism as a life path. Abundance arising as a result of trust. Optimism, synergy, sharing, and abundance as life principles. Contrasting the fighter's harsh, lonely path. A softer way is open to those who share rather than compete. The benefits of synergy are then highly significant and the promise of great abundance is fulfilled. A further benefit is achieved and the development of an attitude of optimism and the expectation of success then comes about. All right. Now the sextile is meant to bring in some sort of good fortune. All right. It brings in the sense of harmony, working in the sextile energy. All right. Now, on the 13th, Mercury enters Scorpio. And the 13th would be the beginning of, or the ending of this specific week. You guys can run back to the community board with all the specific transits happening. They're all posted there for you for the month of October. All right, but let's get into this. So on the 13th, we got Mercury entering Scorpio. Now, I had to jot down my notes here. All right, Jupiter going retrograde, Pluto going direct. Lots of squares this week coming up to all of the cardinal energies. So when the moon heads into Capricorn, it will then square over to the North Node in Aries. It will square over to the Sun in Libra. It will square over to Chiron in Aries. When the moon ingresses, well, it will also square over to Mercury in Libra as well. All right, and then when the moon steps into Aquarius on the 11th at 12:31 p.m., we're going to start seeing the energy of the trines. All right, with the moon in Capricorn, we're going to see a trine over to Uranus and Taurus. There's nothing really happening in Virgo right now besides Vesta being there. But once we move into air energy with the moon, we're going to see trines over to the Sun in Libra, to Jupiter and Gemini. We're still going to be starting to see like squares happening with Mars. That's going to square over to Chiron. We're going to see Mercury in Libra square over to Capricorn with Pluto's energy. We're going to see the Sun in opposition to Chiron. And then we're also going to see a trine over with the Sun in Libra over to Jupiter and Gemini. There's a lot going on this week. A lot. Air signs specifically of significance pertaining to trines when the moon is in Aquarius. The moon in Capricorn is going to be squared over to Libra and to Aries energies and the transits that are happening there. Lots of tension for cardinal signs this upcoming week. And auspicious energies for our air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. It's just that kind of week. So that's what we got going on, you guys. First quarter moon is going to be a big deal. And this is going to be the final opposition of, I want to say, this specific energy with Libras, with the Sun being in Libra, over to Chiron and Aries. This opposition of like this whole Libra and Aries thing that we've been dealing with here, pertaining to Libra season and in opposition to the North Node as well. We've already experienced those energies. All right, Chiron is like the last degree of the last transit that's happening in opposition to where we are with the Sun in Libra at this time. All right. I'm going to pull a spread. Let's see what comes out. Let's start off with Moonology. It's a big deal. I mean, obviously, we'll go day to day and do energy check-ins. We've been picking up on a lot of energy of a lot of people divorcing. People from the past returning. You would think it's a fucking Mercury retrograde or something. All right, but today's energy was pretty damn good. Moon in Sag, trining over to Jupiter and Gemini. All right, with Mercury and Libra's energy. We did see Mercury in opposition to Chiron. This all happened early. All right, but we did have sextiles today with the energy of the Sun and Mercury with the Moon in Sag. This is good. Full moon lunar eclipse. Some sort of conclusion is within reach. And that one happened in Pisces. We're now like a month later in this energy already. from that full moon lunar eclipse that took place. And obviously these eclipses, they take about 6 months to take, you know, where changes are taking place. But we're about, what, 6 weeks away from this energy and where it happened? Where I said the shift was going to start happening with this opposition of like the Pisces and Virgo thing. And where in 2025, on the 111 portal, we're happen to step in with the North Node and South Node into Pisces and Virgo. That's where it's happening. All right, so some sort of conclusion is within reach. I'm not sure what it's about, but we'll see. All right. Communication is key with the new moon in Gemini being here. Again, Jupiter is going to go retrograde in Gemini. There's going to be a review of communication. Meditate and contemplate with the new moon in Pisces. Something about these mutable energies. What's going on here? I mean, obviously, with this moon in Sag, we had been experiencing, what was it? Squares over to Pisces, Saturn, and Neptune energies. Your hard work is paying off. I got a lot of new moon energy here. So Gemini, Pisces, Capricorn. This could be third house pertaining to travels, transportation, communication. Pisces could be, you know, changes in the realm of the unseen. All right, the subconscious. And then also pertaining to career, with Capricorn's energy being here. Lots of conclusions so that new beginnings can take place. Mutable moon cycles. Nothing is yet set in stone. All right. What's going on with this? South Node energy. Not letting your past hold you back. South Node in Libra. It's going to be a big deal with this moon in Capricorn that's coming up. That's going to square over to the South Node in Libra. And it will obviously square over to the North Node in Aries as well. Tension. Get ready. Full moon in Aries. Coming up the following week on the 17th. A fiery climax approaches. Pertaining to North Node energy. Told you guys, this opposition of this whole Libra and Aries thing is a big deal. It's like coming out of your comfort zone and not letting your past hold you back. This is where it will come to completion here and where something is meant to like take off. Aries is action. All right, so let's see if there's anything specific we need to see. I even want to look into like the energy of the index for this upcoming week. Well, for the remaining of this week. So the highest tomorrow for Aries, Taurus, Libra, and Scorpio. The fixed energies, which are Taurus and Scorpio, high mental 7. Aries and Libra, high physical 7. On the 10th, the day that we have the actual first quarter moon in Capricorn. Aries and Libra, physical 12. Get ready. You got to put in the work. Taurus and Scorpio, mental 7. Put in the work. Cancer and Capricorn, physical 7. Put in the work. Virgo, Pisces, mental 11. Put in the work. I feel like Aquarius has had it the worst for these past 2 days. I said this the other day. All right, you guys. Aquarius has had 11 and the 13th in mental high for the past 2 days. So yesterday and today. So it looks like it's going to be picking up for my Virgos and my Pisces and my Aries and my Libras. All right, physical and mental picking up for you guys in the next couple days. By the 13th, it looks like, who's this? Gemini and Sag, mental 10. And I feel like this is because Jupiter is then going to be in retrograde. It's picking up. All right. Pertaining to this review here. Now, again, mutable moon is mutable energy. Any of the mutable signs. Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, with the only thing happening in Virgo is Vesta. And we also have Sag. All right, which Palace is in Sag right now. Knowledge, wisdom. All right, let me pull a spread on this. I'm not sure what it's all about, but let's see. Full moon, lunar eclipse. Three of Swords. Whatever was completed back there. Where's Pisces in your chart? Run back to the playlist for September 2024. Look for your sun, your moon, and your rising, and check out the Pisces placements in that chart, and find out what it is that you're meant to separate from. Three of Swords. There's some sort of heartache there, separation, loss, or something that you're meant to be devoted to. Because some sort of, I don't know, it's giving some sort of conclusion is within reach. Having to release. All right, we're currently in the second decan of Libra season. This is the energy. And where this solar eclipse is taking place in Libra, we've got to look at where we are in Libra season pertaining to tarot. The Two of Swords is the energy of the moon in Libra. That was the solar eclipse energy. We're in the second decan. Three of Swords. It's time to separate. What conclusion needs to come into reach here? Like, that's it. Full moon eclipse. Eclipse out of your life. Done. Right? Which, by the way, this energy is like Saturn in Libra. Saturn requires like some sort of structure, discipline, authority. All right, within, you know, things that are meant to come into balance. It's Libra's energy. Judgment. Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. It's giving Libra Capricorn energy here. Something about one's stability. The truth about one's stability. If you were meant to reconcile with someone, Judgment energy. If you were supposed to ascend in any way, Judgment. This is Pluto's energy, by the way, Judgment energy. So this is like, in this second decan of Libra season, Pluto going direct. I feel like your angel guides are calling you in. That's it. It's a wrap. It's time to be done with this. That's the truth. Remain grounded and continue to push forward. I don't know. We kept seeing the energy of like getting creative lately. But we already know that the Queen of Pentacles for me is Capricorn's energy. This is the first quarter moon coming up. You know what I mean? It's like remain stable and focused on gaining momentum and going after what you need to put hard work into. I mean, listen. That's good energy there. Empress. Saturn and Pisces. I told you it has something to do with this full moon lunar eclipse that took place in Pisces, right? Which now that we've looked at the energy stepping into Libra season, anything that's happening in Pisces house is at a quincunx with Libra's energy, no matter what, because they're 5 houses apart, right? So this is discord. This is the energy of like uncomfortability, things that need to be taken care of right now. Important. But damn. Fell out that way. Ten of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Your happiness is right around the corner. What the hell is going on here? Literally right around the corner. Because all it's showing me is new beginnings here. Communication, spirituality, vulnerability. All right. Your hard work paying off, something pertaining to career. These are three different areas in what's being highlighted right now. Air signs, mutable signs, cardinal energy. It's coming through that way. But the mutable moon is what's meant to be focused right now. Something about this moon coming up in Capricorn, first quarter moon, up until that full moon in Aries that takes place, pertaining to where we are with Libra season in opposition with the North and South nodes. Your destiny. These are the nodes of destiny. So it's like having to walk away from what no longer serves, taking the loss, emotionally withdrawing from that so that you can go after what's new. Creativity is of significance. The Empress is here. Venus's energy in Scorpio at its detriment of significance. Venus is getting ready to step into Sag, where Sag wants to explore, be adventurous, get out there, and really like find out what options you guys have in love. Let's be for real. Just being honest. Communication is key with the new moon in Gemini. The World card. Something's got to come to a close here. What is this? If you got to speak your truth about something in order to separate from some sort of heartbreak, this is what needs to take place. Communication is the key. Spirit says yes, Chariot. What's meditate and contemplate with the new moon in Pisces? This could be the end of a specific journey too. Because the Chariot is like triumph and success. The World card is a completion of a cycle successfully. But it's something pertaining to like communication. And then Jupiter goes retrograde for 4 damn months. In Gemini. Just spoke about it. Alright, so meditate and contemplate. Nine of Swords. Heavy Gemini energy coming out here. Why? That's like worries and stress and anxiety coming through. Not being able to sleep at night. Five of Swords. It's like heavy mental conflict coming back. Why am I getting like spiritual communication or something like this? Because Pisces being right next to Gemini, it's Mercury, it's Neptune. It's like utilizing the imagination. Something about that. Receiving messages, but it might be coming through while you're trying to sleep or something. While you're in meditation. There's something about detaching from the mental so much. It was speaking about the subconscious and the conscious state. Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords. That's bringing in some sort of change. And the Nine of Swords is damn near at the 10. You might as well say there's about to be a completion to something, to have a new beginning. It's coming through that way. And communication is going to be key for somebody's success here. It's a specific chapter about to be done. What's the hard work that's paying off? Two of Cups. Two of Pentacles. This could be someone's decision in love. This could be someone's decision in the workplace or pertaining to their finances. Four of Cups. Is this person like feeling neglected in a way? Feeling like left out? Not wanting to accept a specific opportunity? Two of Wands. I mean, look, 222. It's like trust that you're on the right path, even if you don't know what it looks like right now. You might be discontent with what it looks like. It could be a choice in love, a choice in career, a choice in traveling, doing something passionate, something creative. Your hard work is paying off with whatever it was that you chose to do. But the energy is coming out like you're discontent because you don't see things changing quickly enough. It's because mutable moons here. Nothing's yet set in stone. When is the next mutable moon? It's Pisces. Hold on. What the hell is this? Oh. So then that takes place on the 13th when Mercury heads into Scorpio and the moon ingresses into Pisces at 3:55 p.m. Then we're going to see on the 14th, the Sun in Libra square over to Mars in Cancer. We're going to see the energy of Pisces, all right, trining over to Venus in Scorpio. We'll see the square over to Jupiter and Gemini too. Maybe that's what this is. Because water energy squaring over to air energy is the subconscious versus the conscious. It's going to make you feel discontent with the choices that you're needing to make. But you have to know the difference here. Speaking your truth out, understanding what it is that you're separating from and where you're heading to. What do you truly value? Empress energy. And what the hell are you walking away from? And where Saturn has been bringing in some sort of structure for you. Something's coming to completion, obviously. So that you can move forward successfully. Mutable moon. Again, this is heavy on North and South Node energies. It's like this is it, right? The full moon has taken place in the 12th house technically. Astrologically, Pisces is 12th house energy. Anytime we see the ending of the Aries moon coming up on the 17th of October, that's first house energy. Something completed within self. Full moon in Taurus would be something completed in the second house pertaining to your values. That would be in November. You see what I'm trying to say? So right now that we are in cardinal energy with the energy of the sun, with Mercury, with the South Node being there, whatever it is that you're being asked to let go and release that's been holding you back so that you could head to your destiny, this is your time. Step out of your comfort zone. So a fiery climax is going to approach. It's time. It's takeoff time. Nothing is yet set in stone because shit is about to start accelerating. Again, mutable energy. Mercury in Sagittarius. That takes place on November 2nd. Yeah. Everything that's aligning right now is to align us for what's the transits to come. Tara was just telling me the story of it. Nothing is yet set in stone because things are about to start accelerating. You don't know what it looks like. You're discontent with what it looks like right now because things are moving slow. It's given the energy of hurry up, but slow down. Hurry up and complete what you got going on because you got success coming in. You got new beginnings happening, but hurry up and slow down. Did you make your choice yet? 222. And love and career, money. Where you want to head to is next. What's your passion? The Two of Swords already happened. That was the new moon in Libra energy. That was the solar eclipse. That was the major decision, the crossroads that you were at. 222 is like, okay, now that you made your decision, communication is key. Meditate and contemplate and focus on putting in the hard work now. That's what this is. Because things are about to take off. Six of Swords, moving forward. Strength card. Could be new passions and things are about to pick up so fast. Knight of Swords. It's like almost the universe coming in and saying we got to end the year with a bang. Things are about to start going direct from the planets that have been retrograde since back in the summer solstice, right? We've got Saturn going direct in November. Pluto's now direct. I mean, it wasn't, retrograde for long, but still. So Pluto's going direct on the 11th. We've got Saturn going direct November 15th. Pluto will then enter back into Aquarius on the 19th of November. Mercury will then go retrograde for the last retrograde of the year in Sagittarius, where it has retrograded in Aries and Leo and in Sag, all fire signs. Something significant about that as well. All right, heavy passion pertaining to the house of self, the house of your self-expression and your creativity, and all about your spirituality and where you want to be adventurous and grow and expand. All right, and then Mars is going to go retrograde on December 6th. It's lit for the rest of the year. And then we'll start seeing Neptune direct December 7th. Uranus will go direct upcoming in January or February, I can't remember, of 2025. Uranus goes direct January 30th, and we were speaking about when Jupiter will go direct on February 4th. All right, so as I was saying the other day, all of the retrogrades that are taking place right now, and where Pluto is retrograde in Capricorn, this week it's going direct. Everything else is retrograding in Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. First house, second house, third house, fourth house. Aries is what? Chiron, that's retrograde, which is the wounded healer. All right. Uranus and Taurus, which is all about your finances, your resources, your values, your self-love, your self-esteem, your confidence, whatever the fuck you want to look at it as. Okay. Everybody's different here. It's given like Empress energy, right? Value yourself. Third house, Jupiter, where are you expanding, utilizing the energy of your mind, where communication is key. All right. And Pisces is the house of the subconscious, where Saturn is trying to bring in some sort of structure within your spirituality. This was the full moon in Pisces. That was the eclipse. And where the mutable moon said nothing was yet set in stone. It's all out here. Full moon, lunar eclipse in Pisces, speaking about balancing out your spirituality and your practicality, because nothing is yet set in stone. Back in September. So I think we've been doing a lot of healing. All right. 12th house is definitely of the subconscious state, of what's of the unseen. All right. Hardships in finances. Hardships in the mental state. Not being able to sleep right. Being stressed out. Having anxieties and worries about what the future is to bring. But yet, once we complete a specific chapter, there's nothing but success heading forward. Communication is the key to success here. That's what it looks like. The decisions that you make, the path that you're heading on moving forward, is where you might feel discontent right now. But your hard work is paying off. You're not meant to see what it looks like right now. It's because all of these energies are still in retrograde. When they go direct, you will start seeing change. So the Eight of Wands, once again, Mercury in Sag, November 2nd. Stepping into that energy. Nothing is yet set in stone. I feel like that's takeoff time right there. Let's look at South Node energy. Queen of Cups, King of Wands, Lovers. Why am I feeling like a Cancer and Aries energy at a square? That's kind of what I'm feeling. And then the Lovers is Gemini. because that's what it's giving me. It's a square. It's tension. I'm looking at the Queen of Cups as Cancer's energy. I'm looking at the King of Wands as Aries energy. Two cardinal signs at a square. Tension. Pertaining to like lovers. This could be a choice as well. However you want to look at it. Not letting your past hold you back. So Mars being in Cancer at its fall, right? That's arguments, quarrels in the home environment. Let's just say it's a work environment as well, because we were speaking about that. Gemini's energy and where it's going to retrograde is leading towards a labor demonstration. Outburst, it says. It is healthier to release pent-up emotions rather than to continue to repress them. Allow an outburst of pent-up emotions. This looks like, to me, pent-up emotions. At a square. Pertaining to love. Not letting your past hold you back. If you are meant to divorce this fucking person in order to move forward and accept the energy of value in your ascension, it's time to go. What I'm also seeing is South Node is in Libra. This is Gemini. I just said this energy is going to be at trine this week. It's almost like a square and a trine at the same damn time. Tension, but auspiciousness. Only if you go after it. I feel like the universe is going to continue to nudge you if you're on the wrong path. Because that's where this is coming from. The anxiety, the stress, the worries, the conflict. It's like you avoiding problems that are going to continue to follow you. I read this out one of the cards earlier. Something about bringing balance in. Heavy like spirituality, like the spirit guides are working on this shit specifically. Either angels, archangels at that. High level of commitment type of energy. North Node energy. What's the full moon in Aries? The star. It's crazy. Aries to Aquarius is energy sextiles. And although there's nothing really happening, I see. The 12th is of significance, Saturn's Day. North Node energy, because it's coming out that way, will sextile with the moon in Aquarius on the 12th. Getting us ready for this full moon in Aries energy. Destiny. What did you hope, you dream, and you wish for? Gemini's energy, King of Swords, trining to the moon in Aquarius with Jupiter and Gemini. When is that? Can't make this shit up. On the 13th. The 12th and the 13th of significance here this upcoming weekend. Heavily pertaining to destiny. You meet your counterpart. So if you're dealing with conflict, notice air doesn't go with water, number one. They're at a square. This is Cancer. This is Aries. For me specifically in the way that I'm looking at it. All right. South Node being in Libra to Gemini's energy is a trine. I told you air signs were going to be significant this weekend. This is all air. Where it will sextile to the energy of the moon in Aquarius to the North Node. Aries and Aquarius's energy. This is like spiritually protected, I feel. Destiny. I'm telling you guys what I'm feeling. You got to step out of your comfort zone and go towards your destiny. It's this upcoming weekend. And these days leading to it and everything that's changing is leading you right to that energy. Jupiter going retrograde. First quarter moon in Capricorn. Pluto direct in Capricorn. And then it's takeoff. Oh, shit. There could be like, it's coming through fiery climax approaches. I was just looking back at it. Tower, 3 of Pentacles. Something about Scorpio to Capricorn's energy. And again, we'll have the moon in Capricorn sextile over to Venus on the 10th, which is in Scorpio. So something shockingly changing in the workplace, possibly pertaining to one's career, could happen on, what day is the 10th? On a Thursday. On Jupiter's day. Jupiter's energy on the Wheel of Fortune. Getting us prepared for Scorpio season. Sun and Scorpio here with the 6 of Cups. Could be somebody returning from the past. That's what it's coming through as. Could be an Aries. I don't know. Ace of Cups. That's new love. 6 of Wands. Victory and success with this person. It's coming through like this. All right. This could be business. Heavily business. Only because this person is part of your destiny. And this person is the only one that's going to help you step out of, your comfort zone. So that you, not letting your past hold you back, whatever that may be. This could be a past person that no longer serves you, that you have to separate from. Maybe if you've been devoted, once again, because the 3 of Swords is not just negative. Maybe you've been devoted to something where it's meant to take off for you right now. I don't know. All right, that was the Moonology. Let's get into detail, like what's happening. Whoa. We spoke about the astrology. We went over the tarot. It obviously explains a lot. And what transits are bringing in what type of energy. Let's look at the tea leaf. Sabian symbols will explain a lot. If you guys really listen to it, it explains a lot. And where the energy changes. Because not too long ago, we were going over all of this heavy learning. We had overcome the energy of the Jupiter and Gemini with the whole outburst in the workplace, that type of thing. Lots of wisdom of an elder when Uranus went to, retrograde. It says, workers treated unfairly by oppressors are so often overstimulated by act hysterically by the rhetoric and other clever mind traps of those who want to stir up trouble. Similarly, we are all subject to the persuasive force of words from politicians, marketing managers, and authority figures to elicit particular behaviors. Yet part of us rebels against this. It may sound right, but it doesn't feel right. And an inner compulsion causes us to rebel emotionally. That's where Jupiter is retrograding. All right. Unsuccessful plans here with the energy of the knot. So if you're stuck in your south node, you're coming up out of there. Period of frustrations and a lesson to be learned. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. Whatever that shift is there. Firecracker, will it be exciting? Grasshopper, situation in the balance that needs careful handling. Some sort of misunderstanding, possibly with you and a person. Let's just say you're going through a period of frustration. Something isn't working out the way that you planned, unsuccessful plan. Something new comes in and excites you. Could be fire energy, could be a fire sign. Once again, by the energy of this freaking full moon in Aries next week. All right, it was all a misunderstanding. Things coming back into balance. But it requires careful handling. Seeing both sides of a situation is giving Libra energy. All right, somebody's warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. I feel like somebody of an authority figure coming down your ass about something. Marriage, wealth, and changes in your life with the energy of the moon. All right, so some people are going to be changing their status pertaining to their marriage. Some people are going to be leaving fucking workplaces that no longer serve their career and the energy of their wealth. All right, some people need to step out of their comfort zone and go after wealth. Some people need to get fucking married. I don't know. Okay. This is a collective reading, y'all. Take it as it resonates. What month is this? April of significance. Aries, Taurus, Sun. Sun in Aries, somebody. Happiness and well-being. This person part of your path. Someone meant to come in and help you change your life around. Some shit like this. Ooh. Month of the year, July. So who's July? Cancer and Leo? Yeah. And then we've got April here with Aries and Taurus. This is a square, these two energies. Because if I'm looking at it correctly, Taurus, well, Aries is a cardinal energy, squaring over to Cancer, which is in July, which is a cardinal energy. So something pertaining from spring to summer, some about that. The major thing that happened there was going to be that new moon solar eclipse that happened in Aries on April 8th. But anyway, my whole point is Taurus to Leo's energy, another square. Something about cardinal and fixed energies here. A highlight on these specific four signs. Aries, Taurus, Cancer, Leo. Pertaining to journeys. Long journeys. Coming out at the end wiser. But the moon did come out here first before these energies came out. The moon and the sun is what I'm seeing here. Something about the subconscious and the conscious. Could be the energy of these moon cycles within this month. So once again, let's run back. It's giving me Aries and Taurus, which once again is going to be the following week, which is the 15th through the 19th with the moon in Aries and Taurus. And then if we're looking at the energy of the moon in Cancer and Leo, that's going to happen the following week after that, from the 22nd to the 26th. So it's giving from Tuesday to Saturday on both weeks within these specific energies. And then the sun will shift into Scorpio on the 22nd. Something about a long journey, leaving you wiser at the end within these moon cycles of this month and or this energy overall for these specific signs. Moon and sun is here. I'm seeing it the way I'm seeing it. Subconsciously and consciously. Something about these signs. Or wherever it falls in your chart. Because everybody has these energies in your chart. Cardinal moon cycles. Moving into fixed moon cycles. That could be it as well. On the 24th, last quarter moon takes place in Leo. That's the beginning of a fixed moon cycle. So whatever was supposed to be initiated, showing potential right now, and where you're supposed to be striving for success, that's cardinal energy. When we step into fixed energy, things are supposed to stabilize, right? Someone's finances, all right? Someone's happiness, someone's relationship status, as well as someone's like hopes, dreams, and desires, right? 11th house energy surrounding communities of people. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. This is insane. It's telling you, like, pick the fucking energy up. It's go time. If you're committed to something, wealth is important here. It's like you're being warned right now. Shit is about to be excited pertaining to marriage and wealth. Take action. Increase your efforts. I think I explained it the way I see it. Let's see if I'm right. Says you need to defend yourself against what? February. Why am I feeling Saturn? This Saturn energy is a fucking trip, let me tell y'all. It came out heavy in Moonology. It started off with the moon and full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. Saturn is doing a big one here because it's coming through February energy. Pisces and or Aquarius. Aquarius, there's nothing going on for you right now. Could be the energy within, let's see, the start of the following week. Once again, from the 13th on, up until the 26th. The following 2 weeks after that. Defend yourself with something. Some sort of hidden secret can harm you, is what it's coming through as. A problem that needs to be resolved. Getting together with friends. I feel like whoever it is that you have misunderstandings with, the situation that needs to come into balance, someone warning you about a problem, either now or in the near future about something. Because over here you got a wish will be granted, and then you got wish will not be granted. Coming out with be careful, don't take risks. Defend yourself against these energies because hidden secrets can harm you. Be careful what you say, who you're around, how you spend your money. I don't know, something like this. I would say focus on your fucking goals and fuck everything else. Because for me, problems to be resolved, I see the ink pot is literally spilt the fuck over. Getting together with friends, everybody knows your damn business. Something like that. Hidden secrets can harm you. I don't know why I'm seeing it this way, but I shuffled the cards and I put everything back together. And I keep looking at the skull and the death card. The 13th, once again, is the day that Mercury steps into Scorpio. What is that fucking energy? extremism, a violent verbal outburst. Did we not just say Gemini, Jupiter and Gemini going retrograde? It spoke about an outburst. It's communication, right? Mercury is the ruling planet to Jupiter. To Gemini. But anyway, I'm just trying to give you guys the energy, right? Mercury and Scorpio stepping in on the 13th, which is the following week. The ending of this specific week and the energy I was just telling you about. And on that day, we're going to see the last opposition of the Sun in Libra over to Chiron in Aries, and where you're supposed to be healing something. All right, hold on. It says, the Mercury in Scorpio card describes a deep, penetrating thinker, someone both intuitive and profound, whose sharp insights into others' motivation direct the thoughts. Such personalities are widely persuasive in arguments. Typically, Mercury Scorpios are said to be secretive. Hidden secrets can harm you. All right? And do not waste time talking unless they have something worthwhile to say. They command a great deal of respect and are endowed with a magnetism personality that claims many followers. The ability to go to an extreme opposite position in order to understand whole possibility of an issue makes such people good investigators and researchers. It also makes them capable of drastic changes of philosophy or beliefs, which can leave others up in the air with the last swing of opinion. For Mercury Scorpios, the supreme challenge is to solve seemingly impossible problems. The change of the impossible is so necessary that they often even generate mishaps in order to retrieve and overcome a situation. People with this combination displays great interest in science and or the occult, understanding life's secrets, whether purely physical or in the mystical. So again, it's like literally, subconsciously or consciously, if you understand the fucking secret, you better shut the fuck up, increase your efforts, and just do your thing and mind your damn business. Something like that. I don't know. Okay. It says there is also a love of intrigue that makes for good detective story writers, journalists, crime investigators. When this card is drawn, the questioner may face a total reappraisal of his or her life philosophy to overcome a seemingly unresolvable or unsolvable situation. Hatchet. All right. It says, again, a violent verbal outburst, news of a death, the solving of a great problem, discussions of deep life problems, and or a drastic change of opinion. I was getting death card energy. I'm trying to tell y'all. Something about the need for you to defend yourself right now. Especially pertaining to air energy. I don't know why I'm seeing this woman go. Okay. I'm feeling like the trines to the air signs, you guys better be careful. Because something about these next 2 weeks is insane. It says a long journey, either physical and or mental. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, this is you, mental. We'll leave you wiser at the end. There was something you was meant to learn here. But you've got to increase your efforts in order to achieve that goal. If you don't, then your wish will not be granted. Where over here it says that it will. So if there was some sort of unsuccessful plan, a period of frustration, a lesson to be learned, something that excites you is meant to come back and bring your life back into balance. If there was some sort of misunderstanding there, then somebody's been warning you either about your money and or the marriage that you're in. This problem needs to be resolved, and you're going to be getting together with a friend to talk about it. Communication is key. I don't know, you guys. That's what I'm picking up on. All right. I'll pull a little bit more because I don't know where else to take this reading. Notice how it's skipping specific months here. From February, it skips March and goes into April. From April, it skips May and June and it goes to July. But again, I know what I was picking up here. This is the energy of cardinal moving into fixed energy. That's the next 2 weeks. Something about the moon in Pisces, because that ain't shit really happening in the moon in Aquarius besides the sextile we saw to the North Node. We spoke about that already. Something about the energy of the sun and the moon. All right. That already happened with the eclipse. This is a big deal right here. Skull and shield. Why am I being drawn to the letter S? What's the letter S? The energy of the sun in numerology. In the Pythagorean alphabetical order. So the letters J, A, and S. Somebody's name is Jazz. Welcome in. New beginnings, though. It speaks about natural leaders, independent, ambitious, driven, and visionaries. But it also speaks about the energy of weaknesses, being impatient, controlling, and or arrogant. I don't know. Hold on. A little bit more. I feel like this outburst is going to take place in a workplace. Workers that feel treated unfairly by oppressors. All right, about to lose their shit, starting up trouble. And it could just be those that are trying to come in with force. Meaning those that are politicians, marketing managers, and or authority figures. Why I feel like Aquarius is of significance? Because they're the fucking rebels of the damn zodiac. All right, listen. Fair woman is giving Libra energy. Something about like justice or something. Success. It's crazy. It says dealings or a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Success. I'm seeing stars on there. You're on the right path. Again, situations in the balance that require careful handling. Be careful. Do not take risks. It's all out here, or your wish would not be granted. I don't know. Pertaining to your career. If you're being committed to something in marriage, and this is what's supposed to bring in your wealth, you better be careful. And make sure you're doing the right thing. Make sure that you increase your efforts so that you can achieve your goal. I feel like there's two sides of this overall. Within these next 2 weeks, it's a big deal. I feel like don't be slacking. Do what you got to do. Put in the work. Something like this. It's on the bottom of that deck. Perseverance and you will overcome problems. Problems that need to be resolved as soon as you get together with friends. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. So I don't know. Somebody could hear news about a death. Who has significant placements with Scorpio's energy in the astrological houses right now? So Taurus, this is going to be your opposing energy in your relationships with Scorpio's energy there. All right. Aquarius, in your house of career, significantly heavy, pertaining to wealth, right? Long-term stability, perseverance with career. I'm getting marriage because Taurus's opposing energy sits in the house of marriage. Aquarius, you guys significant for career. Again, the moon in Aquarius takes place from the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th, where on the 11th, Pluto goes direct. The 13th, Mercury steps into Libra. Scorpio. Something is going to be to the extreme for Aquarius and for Tauruses in those specific houses. And then when the moon goes into Taurus, it'll be the 17th. All right, the day that we see that full moon in Aries. All right, because the moon aggressed into Taurus at 4 p.m. Something about a sun's day and a Jupiter's day. I just said the sun was associated to what? The letters J, A, and S. Jupiter is associated to the letters C, L, and U, speaking about something creatively, artistically, creative, and communicators. I know what the fuck I'm speaking. Listen. I know what I'm picking up on. Tower, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Why do I feel like there's going to be some sort of unexpected change in the workplace and something new is going to come in? Big deal. Two of Wands. It's going to be with an Aries. Mars and Aries. Some sort of like impulsiveness in the energy. And then I'm seeing Venus in Aries. The energy of lust. King of Swords. This person could be like someone that's like a police officer, or someone that's like in a position of authority somewhere. Could be like a supervisor, a manager. We were just speaking about this energy. An authority figure, a politician, a manager. Something's going to happen and be destructed pertaining to the tower that takes place. I'm getting when Mercury steps into Scorpio. Something like that. Something extreme is going to happen. Looks pretty damn extreme to me. All right. And where your workplace is going to turn into a new opportunity, heading on to a new path here and being committed to this King of Swords energy. Something pertaining to communication. King of Swords is like a public speaker. Could be, again, an officer, a politician, some sort of authority figure. Four of Wands is marriage. The King of Swords is all about their career. And this looks like wealth to me, damn it. I'm counting 9 pentacles. Oh, okay. It's very significant for this upcoming weekend. Spirit is like giving me so many signs. It's like, hello, I'm smacking you in the face with it. The moon in Aquarius moving into the moon into Pisces here. So once again, from the 11th through the 13th, I know what I'm speaking about here, you guys. Keep looking at the fair woman. And I keep feeling like Libra's energy. And I was looking at the number 11 as justice. The number 12 as the hangman. And the number 13 as the death. The ending to a new beginning. I'm seeing it that way. The 16th Tower card is here. Moon will be in Aries. By the time we hit the moon in Gemini, we will be on the energy of the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st. The energy of the sun, judgment, and the ending of a specific cycle. Something like that. I'm telling you. Something about Gemini's energy. I feel like just remain adaptable to whatever's going to happen. You will know where you need to increase your efforts because it's going to be on either one of these 3 things. Your wealth, your marriage, or your career. However you look at it. You're going to know because Spirit's going to be giving you signs and warning you about a problem there. You're going to feel the change coming because it's going to feel exciting. Whatever this is going to make you feel balanced within your masculine and feminine energies. But again, be careful. Don't take risks because then your wish won't be granted. Your commitment's being tested right now. Coming up starting tomorrow into the 10th. Lots of success here. These are, damn. This card only has about 4 of these in there. I think the last one that's in there speaks about love. This ain't about love. This is about marriage commitment. They're all out here. Wealth, success, and career. Ain't shit about love out here. Nothing. This is about your money and your career. And where your success lies with whatever you're committed to. Empress, the devil, your money and your fucking career. I can't make this shit up. Strength. Spirit's talking very clearly here. Remain courageous, strong, loyal, devoted, determined to continue to focus on just this. Where is this leading us? Where we're supposed to be accelerating. Now, we just spoke about Mercury in Scorpio's energy. I said this was November 2nd. Mercury in Sag. Let's look at it. Because this little bit of energy happening in these next 2 weeks is getting us prepared for this energy here. Mercury in Sagittarius, discovery. Speaks about a visit from someone that is abroad, learning a foreign language, planning a long trip, discovering a philosophy or some sort of religion, following a guru or a mentor, and or some sort of involvement in politics. But remember, it's going to come through as an outburst. It is healthier to release pent-up emotions rather than to continue to repress them. Workers treated unfairly. It's speaking about career and wealth and marriage and commitment and where your success lies. Workers treated unfairly by oppressors are so often overstimulated to act hysterically by the rhetoric and other clever mind traps of those who want to stir up trouble. Similarly, we are all subject to the persuasive force of words from politicians, marketing managers, and authority figures to elicit particular behaviors. Yet part of us rebels against this. It may sound right, but it doesn't feel right. It's going to feel like uncomfortability. And then an inner compulsion causes us to rebel emotionally. But if you do rebel emotionally, you're going to lose out on your wish. So it says you need to defend yourself because whatever hidden secrets are out there can harm you. All right, let's read it out. Mercury Sagittarius people have the kind of mind that responds well to further education. In fact, their search for a personal philosophy and truth is continual. Mercury Sagittarians often have prophetic insight into public trends and opinions and are consequently successful at playing hunches. This is a good aspect for people in powerful positions, such as politics and big business. Other people's attitudes are important to people with this planet sign combination, and our awareness of others' opinions colors the Mercury Sagittarius' major ideas and decisions. This card describes someone who uses his or her accurate ability to uncover and judge public views to contribute to their own successful exploitation of such views, thus making themselves popular. Though not always logical, they invariably say what they think and mean it. Despite this honesty, Mercury Sagittarians rarely depart from conventional views, and their desire to remain popular is paramount. They're genuine, or they genuinely like people and people like them. Travel is of importance to Mercury Sagittarians who could spend time in another country or in a companionship of those from another culture. So those that you know that are foreign to you are going to be people that you associate with. This is the only person that you're going to accelerate very quickly with. It's going to be a fucking Aries. It's a fire sign, significantly. A Sagittarius or an Aries or a Leo. When this card is drawn in a reading, the questioner may meet someone of this type who becomes an influence. Mercury and Libra energy up until the 13th. Influence, right? Alternatively, the inquirer may find a need to develop by expanding his or her knowledge of the world and or some sort of belief or philosophy. Especially if you're becoming some sort of public speaker. Being committed to this because this is part of your life path. Pertaining to your workplace and the new opportunity that's coming through unexpectedly. This is Scorpio energy in opposition to where Uranus is in Taurus. Speaking about wisdom of an elder. But again, there's two sides of it where Pluto is in Capricorn right now. You want to be a light being or you want to be on the side of the satanics? You pick and choose. We spoke about all of this already. I'm losing my voice. I gotta go. I'm going to be like not able to talk by the end of the week. No more hauls. I'm all out. Whew. All right. I know you guys that was long, but I had to get that out. I felt it when I looked at the transits. I said, well, hot damn. The air signs are lit this week. Cardinal signs got a lot of tension coming their way. And this is the last opposition with Libra's energy. Over to Chiron, where we're supposed to be healing. Let's talk about it. So I think we went pretty much into details of everything that's coming up, the days where it's going to happen, what the energy is going to feel like. What am I pulling? I don't know. Let's get some sort of guidance here from the hidden realms. I mean, we are ending this week with the moon in Pisces, right? That's a big day. A big day. Another chance to be, reclamation. Second chance is rebirth, emotionally healing. The number 36 of significance. It's given third house, sixth house, communication and work. Just saying. I see blue there. Heavy indigo color. That's your third eye. A call to transformation out here. Number 17, I'm seeing star card energy. Metamorphosis, the in-between. Sort of transformation happening there. Again, throat chakra and third eye. Communication and vision. I'm seeing sacral as well with the orange. That's water energy. Moon in Pisces. Begin with faith in spring. Something about spring energy. I told y'all. From Aries to July. All right, from Aries to Cancer season. Something about that spring season right there. Something pertaining to a new beginning, innocence, fertility, and growth. Sacral chakra speaks all about fertility. Growth is giving me the energy of Jupiter, where you're meant to expand, new beginnings. I'm feeling like the number 1. I'm seeing the sun card here with the number 19. The sun and the star. What is going on here? Zodiac at the peak. I'm seeing heart chakra too with the green. Air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, all in trines this week. Heavy trine. Mercury, the sun, and with the moon in Aquarius. Big deal. Zenith at the peak, number 2, High Priestess energy. Victory, achievement, tangible abundance. I feel like let go of the stories. Seeing 34, Empress, Emperor energy. Surrendering attachments and releasing unconscious habits. And or attachments or patterns. Whatever. Root chakra energy, heart chakra energy, throat, and third eye. That's what I'm seeing. Sacral's here as well. I don't see that much solar plexus. I feel like right now is you dealing with the energy of transformation, your visions, and how to communicate through the energy of the heart space, something like that. So you can bring in your abundance, victory, and success. All right, you guys, that's what I see. I'm out of here. Love y'all. Good night.